you like water? What about New York hardcore? If the answer to either of those questions is yes, then you're in luck, because today we'll be joined live in studio by the legendary New York hardcore act, H20. Think I can stage dive off this chair? Maybe? Welcome to a very special edition of Steven's Untitled Rock Show. Why is it so special? Because today I'll be joined by hardcore legends H20, who will be stopping by the Untitled studio to discuss their brand new album, Nothing to Prove, and check out their brand new video, What Happened. So let's get this party started with the first single from Death Cab for Cutie's latest disc, Narrow Stairs. Here they are with I Will Possess Your Heart. Right now, I'm very pleased to be joined on the Untitled couch and some stools by hardcore icons. Please welcome H20. Hi, gentlemen.
Hello, how you doing?
Thank you so much for being here. This is cool. It's just fun to have you here because I met you guys in so many different ways, all over the place.
It's good times.
It is good times. And is this the first time you ever done a TV interview?
In a long time.
In a long time.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
It's been a long time.
It's been a bit. Okay. Yeah. Well, it has been a while. It's been about, what, 7 years since the last record?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Now, I wanted to talk about, give a little backstory to those under rocks who don't know. H20 began as a one-song side project? Is that how it officially started?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just branched out into a band?
Yeah, we had a song called My Love Is Real, and I would play with Sick of It All on stage, like as an encore or somewhere in Europe randomly. And started calling it H20, started making stickers, only had one song. We'd jump on stage at random shows and random people play guitar with us. And I don't know, just started thinking we should start a band.
Just branched out.
Still random people playing guitar with you.
Yeah, still random people, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It just happens. Now, the new album is Nothing to Prove. Where'd the title come from?
Basically, we've been around the block, you know. We've been on indies and majors. We've toured the world. We've been around for about 13 years, and we're grown men, and we have nothing to prove. And this is our first album in 7 years.
Yeah, we basically kind of took the approach of, like, since it's been such a long wait till the next record, that a band can put so much pressure on themselves, like, oh, we got to make a comeback. But we never broke up, so we would just, you know, we were on a break trying to get ourselves inspired again. So, and basically, all our fans, they speak for us. All the people with H20 tattoos and all that. That's our proof right there. You know, so it doesn't matter. You know, we could have made a crap record, I think.
Do you remember the first? do you remember the first time you saw a fan with an H20 tattoo?
Who was it? Well, we got them first.
Yeah, so it was us.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe somewhere in Europe or something, or somewhere. I think we signed a kid's arm in Japan, and he came back to the show the next day, and he had a tattoo with all of our signatures on his arm.
Kid in Detroit too.
Really but since then, somebody has a portrait. Somebody's got One Life, One Chance on their face now.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's some
so if you go on our website, we have like
tattoos.
there's like a tattoo section on our website. It's crazy. The
best is when I see a kid with an H20 tattoo. I'm like, hey man, that's my band. They're like, get away from me, old man.
Like, stop.
Kind of like the story about Lyle.
Oh yeah, exactly. Minor threat, poor guy. Now this is the first album on Bridge 9, the label. How'd you guys find Bridge 9?
I think they found us, didn't they?
Adam Blake knows.
I know. But basically,
well, tell us, Adam. Tell us.
We were just looking. We just wanted to make a hardcore record. Yeah. So we basically looked around at what kind of the hardcore labels were. We kind of hadn't been putting stuff out for a long time. And Bridge 9 was a name that just kept coming up. We met with them, and they're just like us. They're our kind of people. They grew up on the same bands. They grew up going to the same shows. And when we met with them, it was just such a perfect fit. Yeah. And pretty much that was the only label we ended up speaking with. Like, it just felt so comfortable.
They were fans of the band as well.
Yeah.
Fans of the bands. They've been around as long as we have, and they get it. And they're awesome. You can call them anytime you want, you know?
No, that's cool. And they actually answer the phone.
Yeah, let's call them now.
Unfortunately for them, yeah.
Oh, very nice. Now, what was it like working with Chad from Newfound, who produced the record with you?
Awesome.
It was great. I mean, I worked with him before at Hazen Street. Yeah. And he's great with melodies and writing and stuff. And
drums.
And he has a good ear for everything. He's also a fan. He has H20 tattoo. And he grew up on hardcore music, and it's perfect.
It was good to work with somebody who was a fan of the band who knew what he wanted to hear from us.
Right. What he missed.
So it's like,
yeah.
You know, he tried to pull out the best elements of H20.
Now, did he bring anything to the table, like melodies himself, or just like let you guys do what you wanted?
I think it was back and forth. He would throw out ideas, we would throw out ideas, and it was a good collaboration.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got his fingerprints all over the record.
Yeah.
For sure.
He made good songs sound great, I guess.
It sounds great. Now, we're going to get ready to play the video for What Happened in just a little bit, but I want to talk about, I've seen the video, and the video you guys are performing, and it reminds me of all the years you've spent on the road. So looking back on all the time you spent on the road, it's been a while, is there any story that stands out to H20?
Oh, yeah. We were driving through
the hurricane?
Wyoming, in the middle of Wyoming, and we got pulled over by about 4 state troopers.
Yeah. It started as one.
Yeah, it started as one, and they surrounded us.
With guns drawn.
Yeah, you take a rest.
Yeah. No. Stupidly, I'm driving about 95, trying to get to the next show. Typically leaning on the steering wheel, not looking in the rearview mirror. There was a cop following us for about 5 miles.
Because you were blasting suicidal tendencies.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Couldn't hear anything.
Pulled us over, and he's talking on the microphone. It sounds like Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. So I don't know what he's saying. So I threw the door open. I'm like, what are you saying? With my arms like this, and he pulled his gun out. Stay where you are, I'll blow your head off.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Basically, we had to get on our knees in the middle of the desert, surrounded by cops.
And these guys were
shotguns.
Yes.
It was so scary.
So that was good.
I think the most bizarre thing about that story, though, is that I think the guy must have been shopping for his kid, because I remember we were all on our knees with the shotgun, and he has a life-size stuffed bear.
Teddy bear in
his passenger seat.
In the cop car.
When he pulled up.
That was kind of weird. I got a shotgun and a stuffed bear looking at me.
I have to say, I've heard a lot of tour stories with the bear added into it.
The bear makes it crazy.
That's the greatest tour story I've ever heard.
It's up there.
All right, sadly, we have to take a commercial break. We're going to be back with a lot more H20 fun and watch the video, as I said, for what happened after these annoying commercials.
Like I have to think of every word I say.
We're discussing how you can't swear on TV. We're going to watch H20's video for what happened, but what do you think the viewers should know about the video, the making of, that they're going to see?
Basically, this video is crazy because the song itself, when we were in the studio, as soon as we heard the song recorded, I definitely heard like a voice on the bridge. And Matt Ski was like one of my best friends, and my son's favorite babysitter. My son has an Alkaline Trio drum set. Yes. Thanks to him. And we're both from kind of different worlds, so I was like, I think Skiba's voice would fit great in it. We sent him the demo, and then he wrote his verse, and then we got it back, and we're like, oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah. And then it just so happened he was available to be in town for the video, doing something else. And then for the for the hard part of the song, I just thought about Lou from Sycamore. I hit him up randomly with a text message, and he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And we got them both in the video, which is amazing, and we shot it in New York. And
it's a very New York video.
That's the, that's kind of the theme about it. You know, it's like basically what happened to the music, and also what happened to New York too. You know, like,
it's very poignant. Especially the ending. Now, what was the biggest inspiration for it? Because I know there's a lot of, you'll see in the video, but there's a lot in a barbershop in the video.
Well, it's almost like
very subtle.
It's almost a bunch of guys reminiscing in a barbershop, getting a haircut. People talk a lot of stuff in barbershops. Yeah. Talk about history of music, talk about sports, they talk about everything. And I basically, like, you know, guys getting a haircut reminiscing about back in the day, you know, and what it was like. And we have a lot of flyers in there from old shows. And
it's great.
All the flyers are from actual clubs in New York that closed down. If you look at the flyer, it's got the wetlands, Coney Island, stuff like that. So it's kind of like nostalgic, historical, kind of teaching kids the roots of the music, at the same time saying, no, we got into music because we love the music and the message. It wasn't all about the image, you know.
And it's really, really great. And I was there watching. Here's H20 with their brand new video. This is what happened.
Do real men wear drain pipe jeans and mascara? What happened to CBGBs? Where the hell is Mayor Koch? What happened to WK2U Disco 92? Where's Mr. Magic? What happened to rap music? What happened to the passion? Does anyone have a diaper wipe? Is there a Mr. Softy truck in the house? How many Ramones are still alive? I got 3 words for you. H2O. Go.
When it began, for those who don't know, it didn't matter how you looked or what you wore to a show. Dress code, you know, we didn't care about the brand of your jeans and all that in your hair. But now, the biggest part is all about the image and not the art. Fashion before passion. And it makes me mad that I should have to ask, what happened to the passion? What happened to the reason for screaming? What happened to the music and the message that I love? and I'm not here to criticize, but the reason I scream is the feeling inside. But now the biggest part is all about the image and not the art. Fashion before passion, and it makes me mad that I should have to ask, what happened to the passion? What happened to the reason for screaming? What happened to the music and the message that I love? What happened to the hard work? And why does everybody look the same? What happened to the music and the message that I love? Lifetime ago it seems you gave up all your wildest dreams, but I refuse to let mine go. I took it all, you can find me here with an open heart and ears, refusing to surrender. Can't believe they don't remember what it feels like to be young. What happened to the passion? What happened to the reason for screaming? What happened to the music and the message that I love? What happened to the hard work? And why does everybody look the same? What happened to the music and the message that I love?
That place at the end of the video was a little club called CBGB's. That was H2O's What Happened. We got a lot more at the band after this short question. All right, gentlemen. That's called a setup right there. All right, so What Happened was the first video. Do you have ideas for the next one?
We just hope that we get to make one.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
That's the idea.
That would be very cool.
Thanks, Bridge 9. Let's do it.
Yeah, so there you go.
Calling you out.
Now they've said it on TV. Also want to ask about songs on the record, like Unconditional and Sunday, which I think are really, really introspective H2O songs. Do you think this is H2O's most personal album?
I do.
Definitely. Yeah. This is one where Toby was most encouraged to go into personal, emotions and feelings, things that we've gone through in the past 7 years. When you're on tour all the time, which we were, you lose perspective on what writing about things in real life, because your life is not real. It's this whole, So we went out and lived for 7 years, and he had a kid, and things happen. That happen to normal people who don't spend a life in the tour bus, and so I think that really came across in his lyrics on this one.
Yeah, the whole record comes across like that. We're gonna take a short break. We got a lot more with H2O right after these. All right, I'm gonna shut up. I've been talking H2O all episode long, and now it's time to ask them questions that you guys sent in. Do not embarrass me. All right, this comes from Jackie from Malvern, New York. I know who this Jackie is. All right, on all the tours you have done, who haven't you toured with, and who would you love to tour with, and why? And they don't have to be together anymore.
The Clash.
There you go.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, tour with the Clash.
Descendants would be great.
If
you never did a Descendants tour.
If you can make that happen,
yeah,
that'd be cool.
I don't think they're gonna call, but Ronnie, Keith, you guys.
I would say Minor Threat and Gorilla Biscuits.
Wow, that would be cool. Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah.
How about Minor Threat and Gorilla Biscuits?
That's what I'm saying. With us
Together?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How about Journey and Metallica?
I think Journey and Metallica would be perfect. All right.
Yeah.
This comes from Jalen Neves from Orlando. Where do you get the inspiration for all the songs you write, not just this record?
Life experiences, man.
Flat out.
Things we've done, things we aspire to do.
So do you ever really sit down with the song and it's like, this is a story from a different character, or this is all just straight up, like almost autobiographical?
It's all straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we try to keep the PMA.
Oh yeah.
And all of our stuff.
Yeah.
Bad Brains props.
And yeah, positive mental attitude. All right, this comes from Erica from Miami, Florida. Since you guys have been around the block for a bit, what advice would you give to newer bands about the music business? And you've gone from indie to major, back down to a brand new label of fans.
I would say start with great songs before you ever get a manager or a booking agent, or make sure that you have songs that your friends can't get out of their heads. Because a lot of bands write me all the time on MySpace or whatever and say, oh, how do we get a manager, how do we get a label, whatever, and I'm just like, trust me, you don't need a manager until you can't manage all the things that are going on yourself.
Do you think the labels are still necessary with, you just said MySpace, a lot of bands just throwing songs up on MySpace that are being found.
Scary.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean,
Which is great.
Yeah.
It's the way to go. Alrighty, this comes from Justina Alvarado from East LA, California, representing East LA. I used to live in East LA. And this is a very important question for a band. Have you ever played Spin the Bottle?
Yes.
Yes.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
When you were a child, but not anymore. And hey, dude, come here. And that's how we end interviews. With a guitar player trying to kiss me. It's happened so many times.
What, that I tried to kiss you, or that?
Both.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. It's been a long time coming. Go out and get this record. It is called Nothing to Prove. They don't have anything to prove. The record is awesome, and you have to see them live. You play in New York very soon. And I'm going to be there. We're going to be back with a lot more videos after these H20. That's all the time we have left for today's show. I'm going to let Metro Station take us out with Shake It. Until next time and always, I'm Steven, and this has been Steven's Untitled Rock Show. Go out and grab Nothing to Prove by H20. This is pretty badass.